Hello, Subject 4. Nice to officially meet you.
Welcome, everyone, to the Subject 4 podcast. My name is Artemis. If you are new here, we are a fan-made podcast about the Matthias channel in his 863 series. Today, I am joined with a moderator and our superhero of the podcast. So, hi, guys.
Pastel, congratulations on being the superhero.
Yes.
I'm a superhero.
Nugs is just the moderator today.
Yeah, that's my only job here. I don't do anything else.
We take turns with all the roles.
Yes, we do.
When is it going to be my turn to be subject 1? Nick already had that. I want to be subject 1.
Pastel polar bears, subject 1.
Should I already go ahead and kind of show what's happening? Hold on.
Are we gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
A dog cam?
A dog cam?
A dog cam?
Do a dog cam?
You want to see a dog cam, guys?
I want to see a dog cam.
It's kind of weird.
And I'll call you so I can dox my
No!
phone up. I'm just kidding.
All right, dog cam. Dog cam!
All right, dog cam.
There's dog cam.
It's not loading for me.
It's not loading yet either.
It's not loading?
There it is! There it is!
There it is. You guys can all simp for him. He is single. This is Orion.
Is he ready to
Look
meet?
at that smile.
He's a good boy.
Look at his smile.
Oh, now he's going to clean his butt. There's the other one.
There's the other one.
So, dog
I'm waiting. There's a delay.
Yeah, there is a delay. I have it up.
A big delay.
I have you guys up on my TV up there too. So yeah, there is a delay. But yeah, so they're here.
Hi, cow dog.
You can. We do have.
I
dog
love you,
cam.
Apollo.
So hope you guys enjoyed that. I just found a cheap way. I found a cheap way to get a webcam. If you guys,
we found this by accident.
if you guys don't know, I was actually sharing my phone screen. So today we will be going over a lot of the evidence. So I have all the evidence on my phone, and a lot of the problems, like when I talk about science and stuff, a lot of the problems that I run into as being a podcaster without a webcam is I talk with my hands a lot. So now I actually have Sketchbook open.
So the thing
I
about
can
that
actually
is that,
say hello.
say podcasters don't usually have cameras. We're a very different quote unquote podcast. You know, a lot of podcasts are completely audio based. Which was kind of how we started, but you drawing on it.
Yeah, so now I can draw pictures. I can write out equations and formulas if you guys want. I can actually do the math, and you can follow along with the math if you want. I probably won't do much of that because that's okay. I did do a meme. I can even
and I did too, and then Matthias called me out.
Yeah, you simp.
I'm not a simp.
Hold on.
I am not a Scott simp.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure
that you
are.
called him a little cinnamon bun.
It's a meme.
Cinnamon bun.
The meme.
Cinnamon
Scott's a
bun.
wholesome boy.
Yeah, whatever. I did make this.
I love potential murderer.
I did make this meme. Parallel universes, quantum mechanics, wormholes, Einstein, Rosen bridge, and then it could just be Nelson just tricking them. Because again, last time I used this much science, it turned out to just be neck. A neck. So yeah, so that's my thoughts and feelings on that right now. So but yeah, so now I'll be able to explain things a little bit better. If my dogs are doing something cute, I will be able to sorry, I'm actually now seeing what's going on to Discord right now. Season 9 spoilers is that Pastel's going to kill me.
So you get
Wow,
to call me a simp.
Pastel. Wow.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you call me a simp.
I know.
Come on, Pastel.
We
That's illegal.
the science babes have like banned that word. Sorry if you can hear me. I'm opening up a cookie.
Did you bring some to share with the rest of the class?
Yeah, come on,
it's
Artie.
at the store.
You gotta mail it to me. I could just walk down to the Dollar General.
I have
down
a
the
little
street,
Debbie
but I don't want
oatmeal
to.
pie. I didn't eat anything today, and I just realized that. So, anyway, that's BTS about Artie. But
Nobody wants that. I'm just kidding.
I love oatmeal pie, cream pies.
I like oatmeal cookies. Nobody likes oatmeal raisin cookies, and
I do.
I love.
See,
There we go.
I don't like it. I don't
like
like it
oatmeal
when they
raisins.
tried to be chocolate chip cookies.
I like oatmeal raisin.
Anyway,
But I'm
what
also
are
a
we
huge
doing
mom.
today? Because it was the Emiko
question.
show again.
Yeah, it was true.
So,
I
Then
mean,
apparently it was
look,
the pastel simp
look.
hour.
Look, I'll be honest. Emiko, I'm just kidding. He's
What are you
I
saying
think
about
he-
me, co-host?
no, he really deserves it. I think he's a great artist.
I agree.
I'm sorry, Toast, but I'm an Emiko simp.
You may have an angry vote
I
at
won't
co-host,
say if I am or am not because that would be weird. Emiko is my friend, so
Oh, he's not my friend. We're just enemies. He's my friend too, but I'm an Emiko simp. I'm right there with Matt. Matt is definitely an Emiko simp as well. And Matt is also a Buffalo simp.
Dang,
So-
Syrox is going right in. Syrox is like, all right, let's get on topic, people. Come on.
So
He says Scott had opportunity and motive for murder. Who knows if he had the means to do whatever it was that happened to Deb, but whatever happened must have been some kind of Syntec technology related. I'd say Scott is looking like suspect number 1.
I have to say,
Oh,
if you
agreed. I'm
guys
doubting that.
if you guys do not follow Syroxa, he is on Twitch. He has been recovering from COVID. And he's been playing Saints Row. I think you're on Saints Row 4 now, right, Syroxa? But he was playing it last night, and I was like, yeah. What? Yeah, they finished. He finished 3 last night. He was streaming, and everyone wants to talk about the video game. I'm like, yeah, video game, but 863. So I was on his stream last night, just totally talking about what we're going to be talking about today, which is all the evidence that we have so far, and how we don't know anything. So, I mean, we know we have so much data, but it's like, I've used this analogy before. We have this puzzle, but we're putting the puzzle together upside down, so we can't see the images. We just get these shapes. And so we have no idea what picture we are painting. We just have puzzle pieces everywhere. And it looks all brown to us. So today, my hopes is to kind of get some puzzle pieces aligned, so we can kind of maybe get an image of what's going on. And I really think, and I do believe, the puzzle pieces that we have in season 4 as of right now don't fit with season 4. We have to go to the other episodes, and we have to dig deep into those other episodes and what has already happened. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree or disagree?
Sorry, I was responding to something in staff chat.
Oh, okay. We're just doing a podcast.
It's true. I'm just trying to be somebody's therapist. I'm just kidding. No, but I have no idea what I'm agreeing or disagreeing on, so I disagree.
I believe that the puzzle pieces that we are getting today in season 4 don't line up with each other because they're in other episodes. They're puzzle pieces that line up in the other seasons.
Oh, things that we've seen before, but we just kind of didn't think much of.
Yeah,
It.
and I think we need to go back and review that evidence. One in particular is the evidence in the RV. I think we need to go back and look at that.
I can get behind it, honestly.
Do you guys remember that there was a letter from Deb to B27 telling him he's lost his humanity?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you remember that because I was talking about it. But a lot of people don't remember that. A lot of people don't remember the Polaroid that had its face. The face is scratched out. They don't remember that there was communication between B27 and Wes, and it was less than friendly.
Oh, yeah.
Also, our first dealings with John Doe. So I think... Sorry, my dog is playing with the cat through the door.
How dare he?
So if you hear a bark or me scream, it's because of that. Because he always does it when it's like quiet. So, oh my gosh. A lot of people have a lot to say. Maybe we should just bring people up. Like, dang. Soroxa, do you want to come up and talk? You can come up and
honestly, talk. There's not a whole lot we have. Like we were talking before, it's like this. We're really just kind of going over stuff, like past stuff today. There's not a lot of. I mean, the episode, most of it was just the phone call. You know, there wasn't a whole lot in the episode other than that. You know, that and the Emiko show.
The Emiko simps. Like, okay, this is the problem I have. And this is the problem that I had over. So after the episode airs, I like to jump on the official and kind of read what people are doing, what they're engaging with. And a lot of people are like, well, Chloe does have means, so Chloe's lawsuit didn't go through, so she killed Deb. But the thing is Chloe's on assisted living. You're telling me that somebody on assisted living went into Deb's apartment, froze or crystallized Deb in a way that I know nothing in science that could do. You're telling me that this woman in assisted living did that and not a scientist that was like in love with her or was trying to protect her.
I think that what was given by GR was just more, BS. I mean, I think it's completely false. Like, I think it was just like how we were thrown off last season by Nelson. We were kind of thrown off into doing other things. I feel like this is just something else to throw us off. But by the person who either committed the murder or is, helping out the person who committed the murder.
We do have another scientist, someone who is very smart, who
Kevin,
could,
who had, he left.
Who could have done this.
Who?
I mean, this person's so smart. He basically made the Pegasus serum.
Benjamin.
Well, isn't it funny how everyone forgets he made the serum?
He did.
No, but
Nah. You okay, no. Nugs? You're a Ben Simp. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's actually calm down with the term.
No, but yeah, it's
no. I typed this in chat. That actually makes me really uncomfortable. Please stop calling me that. Thank you.
Oh, you a Scott?
Yeah.
Oh no, I already know who you simp for, and I'm not gonna say who it is. So
no, just calling me a simp in general, that makes me really uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Well, that's weird because I'm like, Matt, if you fully like someone, like them. It's okay to like a character.
Yeah, but I don't like the word.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
But with Ben was the one that said, I trust my work. I trust my science. I trust my stuff. And he tested it on himself and he got a higher dose. We don't know who did that. But Nelson was telling Ben to blame Wes.
That is true.
That is in the letter of the RV. Another thing, we have a new journal entry where Ben wanted to wipe all these survivors off.
That true, but that as well. But Ben also blames Wes for his accident, whatever that accident would be. So I agree with you that Ben definitely, out of most people, does have the most motive.
Saraxa, what? Saraxa says those RV letters are dated years before Ben's accident. No, it was the one where he said, let me get it. Wait, I should do this on my phone so I can bring it up on the screen.
No, but I think... I don't know. I think personally with Ben, now that he's out of Nelson's control, right? Or we at least assuming he is, what would be his motive then?
Hiding Deb. How do you hide Deb? You fake her murder.
True, because Ben was in love with her.
And Ben could now that Ben is released.
Why are we blaming?
I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming him for the crime scene.
Oh,
but I'm not blaming him for a crime.
Oh no,
because
I agree with what Artemis is saying. Like, he does have motive. That's all suspects come down to. What is the motive, and how are they tied to this?
He has motive, but the thing is I'm not saying he murdered anyone. Well, maybe.
Right. That's what I'm saying as well.
Well, it's two-staged. I don't think there was a murder. It doesn't make sense. The science does not make sense. We'll go into it.
So is the body that we found...
I'm sorry, did you see a body? I saw a person with a plastic wrap all over him.
I know, with like a plastic see-through tablecloth.
Even the autopsy makes no sense. Sorry.
I agree.
We're going to
I
season
suppose-
2 RV.
Yeah, I suppose from a stand, like it really doesn't make sense, but what has? Right?
True.
We had Matt being controlled for 6 months. We have some radioactive serum that melted through a plastic tote lid.
Yep.
You know, we this giant spire thing that we assume just transmitted some radio waves, right? What here makes sense? So it's not like it's super surprising that we find somebody turns up dead, like crystallized. We saw the coffee cup, right? It was crystallized.
So Siraxa is correct. The dates on the RV is April 10th, 1995. But the chat log between him and Wes is not dated. The Deb's letter is not dated also. But
Hold on. Hold the phone.
so okay,
Holding.
I can't show
How-
I can't actually
how
can't
tall- hold on. How tall was Jordan? How tall was Jordan?
I don't know, I'm another evidence.
5'5", I think.
I'm opening it up, but I
I think
want
Jordan was 5'5".
I thought she was taller. Maybe
No.
she isn't. I got a brain blast. I'm gonna look for something real quick.
5'5". Well, 5'5" is how tall. Jordan Kendall's 5'4". 5'4",
Oh, thank you,
130
Miss.
pounds, 29 years old.
Never
How
mind
tall
then.
was Chloe?
I can't remember.
I'll have to get an image of that. So these, okay, I'm gonna read the emails.
Jordan was 5'4". Meep says.
Yeah. Listen, this kind of behavior is unacceptable. I've already told you before. I'm not administering something where the cost outweighs the benefit. To have that kind of responsibility for you on my head like that, have you ever spared a thought of how your request makes me feel? This is from Deb to Redacted. Ever since the accident, you haven't been the same. So Ben's accident was in 2000. Was in 2000, right?
3.
Yeah, 2003. This is dated in 1995. But then again, this email address, this is a weird email address too, Siraxa. It's the deb@syntecinc.org. And then the other one that we have is deb@syntecinc.com.
Where was the autopsy report posted again?
It is here. I'll just bring it up for you. I'll put it up on
Okay.
the screen because I have all those saved now.
As I look over at the strawberry Sprite.
And this I can share. Okay. There's the autopsy report. Grace even posted it in chat for people on Discord.
Okay.
People on
it's not pulling
YouTube, you just watch the screen now.
Yeah,
It's there.
5'7".
We have Deborah. See again. Why would you put redacted?
Green eyes. Right.
Why would you
My
put redacted?
My dumb theory was she legally changed her last name to Redacted.
I just.
Okay, so we have age 57, race is a Caucasian, sex female, length is 5 feet 7 inches, weight 145, green eyes. Now, is this brown or is that blonde? That's brown.
Yeah, so a lot of people, myself included, said she could have dyed her hair.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
you
why
don't. The autopsy report will go by what is the true natural hair.
Oh, I didn't
No,
know
it'll
that.
go. Why would it go by the natural hair? Why wouldn't you
Because
just,
you're
like,
identifying a body. This isn't a cosmetic, like this is what they look like. They will actually go by the eyebrow color and or the roots, or there's
I
other
didn't
places
think
for
of
hair.
that.
But
I did not
you
think of that.
don't ever go by fake hair color. You don't put pink in this line if their hair color is pink, because
Well, what
if
her
this
eyebrows are
person
dyed?
is a Jane Doe, if this person's a Jane Doe, this is how they're going to describe her in the reports. So they will say brown hair dyed pink in the reports. They will never go by they'll go by natural, what you are born with hair color, or what they see. Now I am a blonde. During winter I become brunette because the sun bleaches my hair a lot. But you can still tell I'm blonde, but it gets a darker blonde. Yeah.
what if her eyebrows were just darker?
What if some of us don't have eyebrows?
No, I don't know. I feel like
I don't have eyelashes because I'm blonde, so I always have to put on mascara.
I stress pluck out my eyelashes, so I really
really.
Yeah, it's a bad habit.
Yikes.
So
I could never. That seems like it would be
Yeah, it's a bad
painful.
habit of mine.
Contents in blood undetermined. Blood has crystallized and contents cannot be measured with accuracy. Rigor mortis in A. Liver mortis. Why did they scratch that out? That should be filled out. Even anyway, victims' flesh appears to be crystallized into a solid state. Room recorded at 80
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, time of death. Weather was recorded at mid-90s, so we're unclear how crystals formed. Victim was found standing straight up without leverage.
Leverage, yes.
Yeah.
Shadow marks
Something
on the
holding her up.
wall, most likely due to substance she encountered.
So, a lot of people think that this was some sort of... Oh, I lost what substance it was. Way to go, Pastel. It gets really... Liquid nitrogen. That's it. A lot
Yeah,
of people
but that
thought...
wouldn't freeze you. Like,
A
it
lot of
wouldn't
people thought it was a
crystallize you.
liquid nitrogen bomb.
No, and I'll show you why. I have a YouTube video for that, and I will put that on screen in a bit.
Yeah, that wouldn't crystallize
Probable
you, though.
cause of death, exposure, substance unknown. Date of autopsy. Remember that date? 4/06/22. Location of autopsy is Los Angeles, and basically that's the report. I will pull up this video because liquid nitrogen is a
I was just saying a fan theory, like what I've seen everywhere. Like, people think it was a liquid nitrogen bomb.
No, I will.
Just reading a fan theory, that's all.
I will show you.
Take all the
Oh,
time you
that's
need.
interesting.
Okay.
I've never seen that before. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Oh,
I
I
just-
thought it was.
apparently Discord calls like log on your phone.
Is
That's weird. In your like missed calls. That's interesting. Okay, sorry. Back on track.
So
I'm like,
on the screen on YouTube right now is a picture of a chemist throwing his hand into liquid nitrogen, which you can do. You can see. Can you see what's happening on that finger right there? That pointer finger. You see that little gap between the liquid and the hand.
Yeah.
That is called the Leiden-Frost effect. Your hand is going to be warmer than the liquid nitrogen. So it actually creates this little barrier that you can see right there, this little barrier of gas. So the liquid nitrogen does not come in contact with your hand until your hand can cool down. So to flash freeze a warm body is not possible. You cannot, with the leading frost effect, you cannot do it because you're basically your hand is going to warm up the substance before the substance can cool you down. Does that make sense? This is why this basically the scientist can actually put his hand, not for long, because eventually the liquid nitrogen will lower your hand's body temperature, and then the liquid nitrogen can actually make skin contact. But it does not, you can't flash freeze a warm body like how with liquid nitrogen like that. And it wouldn't crystallize. It would burn. Liquid nitrogen burns. It doesn't crystallize.
I didn't know that.
I can show images, but I'm not going to because I want to stay monetized on YouTube. But if you want to, you can type in Google, type in liquid nitrogen burn, and you're gonna see blisters and like it's not pretty. So
it's really not.
it's
So.
not
Oh,
pretty,
yeah.
but
Fine.
it won't crystallize your skin. So I have been going into Soroxa's theory. Soroxa's theory is Lot's wife. If you are unfamiliar, let me go ahead and bring up the Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible. Genesis 19. Oops. I just did a dumb. Before I opened up the Bible, I was actually searching in my phone Genesis 19. No, I need to actually open the Bible first. Old Testament, Genesis 19. I'm not gonna. A lot of this is like rated R, so I'm not gonna talk about all of it.
Well, yeah, it is.
The whole story of Lot is very
it-
rated R.
Yeah, it is Sodom and Gomorrah. So.
Oops. I'm just getting the scriptures that I do want to. That way we can. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
This is how he entertains you guys.
I am the worst entertainer. Galactic
to the
Gaming,
podcast.
what is up?
Okay.
Welcome.
So we
to
have
the
Genesis 19 on here. We're going to start in verse 15. As morning dawned, and the angels urged Lot, saying, Up, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, lest you be swept away in the punishment in the city. But he lingered, so the men seized him and his wife. These are angels, by the way. And his wife and his 2 daughters by the hand, the Lord being merciful to him, and they brought him out and set him outside the city. As they brought him out, one said, Escape for your life. Do not look back and do not stop anywhere in the valley. Escape to the hills, lest you be swept away. And Lot said to them, Oh no, my lords. Behold, your servant has found favor in your sight, and you have shown me great kindness in saving my life. But I cannot escape to the hills, lest the disaster overtake me and I die. Behold, the city is near enough to flee to, and it is a little one. Let me escape there. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he, like, doesn't want to leave. Anyway, the sun had risen on the earth. Well, we're jumping down to verse 23. The sun had risen on the earth, and when Lot came to Zorah, then the Lord rained on Sodom and Gomorrah sulfur and fire from the Lord out of the heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the valley, and all the inhabitants of the city, and what grew on the ground. But Lot's wife behind him looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Salt can crystallize. Sodium.
Do you think it could be some sort of sodium bomb?
I think natron.
But wouldn't that
Natron
be
is
more-
still the thing that's stuck in my head.
What is that?
That would
Do you
be
care to
more
break
white,
that down?
though. I mean, I guess if it was mixed with blood.
But
though.
the silhouette was whitish.
What
And
is
it also can have no color to it, depending on how much sulfur you have in it.
True.
So
have we talked about natron before?
Yes.
Do you care, like...
I'm gonna pull it up right now. What is natron? Yeah, let's talk about what natron is first. So natron is a naturally occurring mixture of sodium carbonate and a kind of soda ash, and around 70% sodium bicarbonate, along with the small quantities of sodium chloride and sodium sulfate. Natron is white to colorless when pure, varying to a gray or white with impurities. Natron deposits are sometimes found in saline lake beds, which arouse in the arid environments. Throughout history, natron has had many practical applications. They continue today with a wide range of modern uses. Blah blah blah. Basically, the Egyptians accidentally used and invented natron in their mummification. There is a lake in Africa, Lake Natron.
I have never heard of that before.
Lake Natron is voted like one of the most deadliest lakes out there.
I have never heard of this in my life.
Oh, isn't it that like super concentrated?
Because we just read what
lake.
natron is. Natron is a bunch of this sodium chloride, soda ash, sodium bicarbonate mixture. So this lake, which is actually right next to a volcano, actually has natural occurring natron. It's a salt or alkaline lake located north, however you say that word. I'm just I'm a tanner right now. My words are very hard for me today. So if you saw the newest Dope or Nope, you know exactly what I'm saying. The lake, natron base, and blah, 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 blah.
Noro. I'm pretty sure.
It does give off this reddish hue. It is in Kenya.
I mean, if it's like a salt, anything kind of like a salt lake, it's good. Like if you look at salt lakes, they're pretty reddish. Right?
Yeah. Very low calcium and magnesium levels. I don't see much.
Well, like like the pink salt lakes in like California, or different.
Well, you have
places.
Pink salt. So.
More specifically, pink salt lakes.
I'm going to show you what happens when an animal falls into it. These are kind of gruesome, but actually very pretty images. Here
horrible.
is an image of a flamingo. The photographer who took these took them in black and white, and I think they're very pretty, but it's also very kind of like gruesome. But these animals are like frozen in place. It
It's
does
creepy.
not happen instantaneously. Does not happen instantaneously. They fall into the natron, basically. They get up and they kind of like dry out eventually.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
Here is a bird who probably dove in going after a fish or something like that. And when it came out, it was drying off on this perch. It got frozen in place.
Oh wait, I've seen that before. I didn't know that was what
It looks
that
like
lake
art.
was.
Like it looks like it was some sort of art. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a bat. Flamingos do thrive in natron. They do thrive in natron. But they don't go into the deepest part of the lakes, so that's why you had that one dead flamingo over there. But their scaly, thin legs actually protect them from the natron. So flamingos and parasites are the only things that actually make it. But I mean that to crystallize blood, that is where I fail in this science. To crystal.
Well, in all fairness, this lake looks like it's made of blood.
To crystallize blood. Now, when blood gets frozen, so let's go back to the liquid nitrogen theory. When blood gets frozen, you have the chemicals lining up inside the red blood cell, but red blood cells are squishy, so you have the molecules inside the. Okay, this is when I need to bring out the writing app. And I've lost my... Did I lose it? I have no idea where my stylus went. Ah, it's right in front of me.
Angie says, my guess, even though it confuses me so much, and I don't fully dig it since it has no science support over it, is that Deb was frozen in time, maybe through some kind of radioactive explosion and causing the clock to turn crazy. And also this could connect to Scott being the murderer, since it would explain why he was constantly looping every time he tried to reach Deb's hideout and was being rebooted when he reached it.
You know, it takes X3, not anything is impossible.
So when you have this is a red blood cell.
Show us the blood.
I'm drawing it for you guys. So a red blood cell, when it's warm, the molecules are vibrating inside this cell. You know, the warmer that things are, the faster the cells will vibrate. But when you get a cold red blood cell, you'll have the molecules start lining up. Kind of like a snowflake. A snowflake is formed by the lineup of the hydrogen and the oxygen atoms, and they stick to each other, and then they line up. So you have them kind of lined up here. And they'll line up, and they'll become rigid in these lines. And they'll break the red blood cell. So you'll have the red blood cell burst. But it doesn't crystallize. You have the red blood cell breaking, because this is kind of like a rubbery. So what happens when you have the rubbery membrane of the cell break? You just look into like what happens when you drop a rubber eraser into liquid nitrogen and then give it a good whack. It's going to shatter. And that's what's going to happen to the red blood cells. They're just going to shatter. they're not going to crystallize. So I don't understand red blood cells crystallizing. It doesn't make any sense, and it bothers me. I don't. And also, when blood gets cold, it gets thick. Nothing in science is going to.
We need a blood doctor to review Project 863 stat.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I said blood doctor.
It doesn't make sense, guys, and I don't know. I don't have any science to give you on this other than it's science fiction.
And our head hurts.
Now, I was explaining, so I was talking to a coworker last night, and he is by no means no doctor, he's not a scientist. He works with kids. I mean, I work with kids, but I have this I have a background in science and in medicine. And so he was just listening to me rant and ramble, and I'm like, I don't understand it. And he just basically he said this to me, and it was all like, I hate you. He said, it sounds like Han Solo in Carbonite. And I went, I hate you, because, you know, we all know how much Matthias loves Star Wars.
Yeah.
Did somebody freeze Deb into Carbonite? And is Carbonite real? Yes, Carbonite is real, but on planet Earth and not Star Wars land. Carbonite is an explosive. And I was talking to Steph in DMs. If you don't know Steph, she's a science babe. And if you do enjoy like this, like trying to find science inside of 863, highly recommend them. Their links, my mods will post their links. But I was talking to Steph, and she said, that's interesting. Carbonite is an explosive, and there was gunpowder found in the RV. So I went, okay. Are we dealing with a carbonite? The carbonite freeze process is still temperature-related reaction. It is. But again, if we're going to do science fiction, maybe liquid carbon from Star Wars could do something like this.
Maybe.
I mean, it could also just be a freeze ray if we're going to go science fiction. But my best guess is natron. But natron is not instantaneously, but it will calcify and turn the skin into, you know, you guys saw the images of the animals. And you know what? And if it was natron, if it was like a blast of natron, it would not harm the apartment like temperature would.
But it said it was 80 in the apartment, like a 10 degrees different.
Yeah, and if you had liquid nitrogen, that window in the background, let's pull up the crime scene pictures.
Would that have shattered?
Yes. The plant that is also in the background would have died.
No, forgot I was muted.
Yeah, true, because
were you all talking and we were like, why aren't they listening to me?
No, I wasn't actually talking, but I was why isn't it picking me up?
There has been multiple broken windows due to temperature differences in 863. So
see, we have a window, like here's the silhouette of the crime scene. We have a window that's here. We also have the glass on this picture, the earth, like the world picture. It is intact. I do want to take note that they did say that the glass on here was broken. But we also had this plant. Plant looks fine. Unless it's fake. Could be fake, but the plant
Maybe.
looks fine.
Could be fake.
It looks fake. Honestly.
I mean, the glass in this microscope
Do
would have
you?
shattered. There would have been a lot more destruction to this apartment if it was liquid nitrogen. To rapidly cool something like that, again, molecules inside of a warm object, so a room temperature object, will be vibrating. But when you're going to instantly cool something, you're going to have those molecules instantly stop. That's why when you have a coffee mug, I actually have one in front of me, but if you have a coffee mug and it's full of hot water, you dump it out and you pour ice cold water in that, you have the molecules inside the cup moving freely and quickly because it's really, really hot, and then you drop the temperature immediately, you're going to have those molecules line up and the glass is going to shatter because of that lineup.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember the serum container, that one was also crystallized.
To me,
As well.
I want to say that it being crystallized, it had nothing to do with this. It was actually because it was sitting next to this window. See, window, serum. So, I want to say it's more because it's the being exposed to UV light. For how long, we don't know. Another thing I want to bring up. So there's her feet.
You have feet pics of Deb?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I mean, that looks like it could be natron. That looks like it could be sodium chloride. That white. I would have. Oh man, Matt, I want to go to a crime scene with you. I would be taking samples. I would taking scrapings, looking under a microscope. There's a freaking microscope right there. I would have taken. Sorry, that's a picture of my TV. I would have been taking samples and then using the microscope right there on the spot to see if it's calcium or if it's sodium bicarbonate. Which you can instantly see. Like I know you can Google image search that and find out. We also have these dumb pictures. I call them dumb because they make my head hurt. I believe somebody did reverse Google search these pictures.
I thought I saw that somebody did, but I don't remember who and like what the, I guess what it was, what it ended up being.
Yeah.
I think I saw it on the official server.
It looks like a broken TV. Hannah. Sorry, not Hannah. So sorry, Hannah. I mean, Squid. So sorry, Squid. Squid pointed out that it kind of looks like we were talking about Interstellar, where you had these fourth dimensional beings trying to replicate three-dimensional time. And in that movie in Interstellar, towards the end, you had can't remember the main character's name, but basically you had him trying to alert to his daughter and give her the coordinates to this habitable planet. And it kind of looks like these images, like slices of time or something like that. But again, I have nothing for you guys on science-wise on this.
I don't think anybody here does. It doesn't make any sense. Don't forget to properly dispose of your serum by pouring it out the window.
Or
Oh yeah, what else are you supposed to do with it?
You can put it in UV light. You just get a UV light. You could probably just... Because...
I just want to know, like, whatever it was obviously had a big beam because, you know, like, everything around the room that was covered in this white stuff, too.
So, if we're going to talk about the autopsy photos and we're going to go over this evidence, I want to go over how we got these. If you're not a fan of Discord, Matthias gave it to us on Discord on April 26th. So what was that, 4 days ago? He says, at everyone, hey, we got access to Deb's autopsy and crime scene photos. This is super strange. We have no idea what happened here. Please help us. What possibly could have caused this? I want to view your theories tomorrow, so post anything interesting you have on Reddit, and I'll see them then. There is one major thing about this post that bothers me. Can anyone guess it? Can you guess what bothers Artemis about Matthias?
Did Matthias use your incorrectly?
No, that doesn't bother me.
That would bother me.
Then I'm out
I
of
know,
ideas.
you bunch of grammar Nazis. No, what bothers me is he doesn't tell us where or how they got the autopsy photos.
They're usually fairly vague in, if he posts something in 863 updates where he posted it, he's usually pretty vague anyways. It's not like he's, giving, it's not, I don't think he can give all the information because that's a lot of information to give.
He could have said, hey, John Doe gave us these autopsy photos, or hey, GR gave us these autopsy photos.
We got access. That doesn't mean it was given, right? Like, what if
how did they get access to it?
I don't know. Hacked into it.
The only time that we get access to anything police-wise is John Doe. But over here on the shelf, we have John Doe's threatening letter of, like, I'm winning, you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless somebody can actually put into context. Okay. We're thinking outside the box here, okay? Because this is all the data we have right now. Let's think outside the box. Can somebody think of a way that is not threatening?
That what isn't threatening?
John Doe's letter, I'm winning, you're losing.
John Doe was playing Farmville. He lost all his animals.
Where did we see that? Am I just dumb?
What?
The John Doe's letter. When I asked him, I just dumb. I think it was my mom went, yeah. No, but where did we see the
on
John
Deb's
Doe's
computer?
letter?
It's on Deb's. It was on Deb's computer.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
We don't have that in evidence. Let me check Matthias's pin board. He hasn't really updated.
Well, that just makes me think he's compromised now. And by that I mean by Nelson or GR or something. Because obviously we didn't see him at the meeting site where we were supposed to see him. And most of what we needed was gone.
True.
And I mean, yeah, we might at the.
Hey, doggos, why angry?
I got a window by my desk.
I thought that was my dog. That's why I said hey.
No, she scared the crap out of me though.
I know.
I thought that was
but that's when my dog goes nuts because of the cat. That's what I get angry about. Is hey, sorry for people on YouTube. You probably heard that, but doing something in the background. But yeah, he scares me, and I'm like, ah!
No, whenever my dog is angry, my default is hey. I thought that was my dog. That's why I said that.
I do not, even on the latest episode, I don't see a link to the pin board.
Hey, stop it! Go away! Get away from the freaking window!
So he doesn't.
Dog wants to party in the window.
So he doesn't post it on every video. The pin board.
I thought he did. The
latest episode does not have the link to the pin board.
I've only looked at that thing once. Maisie, go away from the window!
Don't tell her what to do.
That's what you're supposed to do as a good dog owner. Suspect board. Yeah, the last time he posted the suspect board was the 25th. So let's see. Do we have John Doe's email up here? Probably not. This was the 25th. Yeah, they don't have the evidence. They don't have any of the evidence up on the pin board from the autopsy or anything like that. Matt, I'm holding you accountable, bro, in front of all subject 4. Pin board.
I expected you to say, Matt, I'm holding you hostage.
The wreath fell
I'm
off the
holding
door.
him accountable. I'm holding him accountable.
Looks like it might. No, it's fine. I don't know. Looks like it might be falling apart.
So Matt, we need a pin board update, bro.
All right, I'll be right back.
So anyway, that is all I have for you guys on the autopsy, going through the pictures. That's all I have for you. What's the next thing we can go through? It's in the description of the Matt's pin board. We can't go through Matt's pin board because he hasn't updated it. We've been through the crime scene. Character profiles. So the only people who... Okay, when I said character profiles, I meant... Let's think about the characters that we know. Would it be strange to find out that this person murdered someone? So let's start at the top. Nelson. Would this be a strange thing for Nelson to do?
No, it's very common.
No. He's threatening. He tries to get the things done. He eliminates people who are in the way.
Exactly. There is one thing Nelson is not. Nelson is not sloppy with his work. He definitely, like you said, gets this job done and does it right. So I agree with you there.
Nelson is a yes. Okay,
Nelson,
Wes.
yes. Wes is dead.
Let's assume that they're alive. They're a character in this story. Let's assume that they're alive. We have not seen a body. We've seen a gravesite, yeah, but we have not seen a body. So Wes, would this be out of character for Wes to kill Deb in this kind of manner? And in this kind of fashion?
I would say... Sorry, acid reflux. I would say he would. Like Nelson told him to. Like what Deb told... what Nelson told Deb to do. I would say yes.
You think Wes would be capable of murder?
Yes, I do.
You do? I don't think he would.
Well, what are your thoughts? Why do you
I
not
just the way and I'm going by the evidence that we have, not by...
I mean, obviously he loves her. Like,
yes,
a lot.
Wes seems more of a mediator person type of thing. I don't know if that's a word, but congratulations, we just made a new word. But okay, well,
what's the word?
Nugs, would Wes be capable of Deb's murder?
Assuming he's dead or assuming he's alive?
Well, assuming he's alive, because we don't know, we don't have any bodies for these people.
I don't think there's any means or motive. That's just me.
I agree, but what I said was,
but character-wise, would he be capable of murder that we know of? And
character-wise,
I don't think so.
Character-wise, I'd say no.
I would say no because of the fact that we had Deb trying to push him into believing that Wes is a bad guy, and he was all like, very cool-headed, like, let me go talk to him. So I'm gonna...
Nelson was a bad guy?
Oh yeah, Wes was like that about Cyphus. Sorry. So I'm gonna say no.
I agree.
To
What
me, he seems like the person who would be very, like, it'd be hard for him to, like, turn on a friend like that. Because I'm going to assume at one point, if they weren't during that tape, that they were friends, right?
Yeah, Vanessa posted a conversation between Wes and Deb. Wes, you wanted to speak with me. Deb, really, after not seeing me for a week, that's how you're going to address me? Wes, silence. Deb, what's wrong? Wes, it didn't work. Deb, what didn't work? Wes, with Nelson, I talked to him for hours, and it didn't seem to make a difference. So Wes is more of a, let's talk things out, bro, type of person. Okay, Ben. Is Ben a murdering type?
Yes, it's been proven.
Yeah.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
Not a
for
doubt
me
in my
too.
not a doubt in my mind.
That is a yes for me because he had no problem saying, okay, these patients aren't working out. Let's kill them. And even Deb said in the journal, like, there's not much I can do. Because he's right. These patients are compromised, so let's wipe them off. But could we be taking that the wrong way? I don't know. Okay, what about Scott?
We don't know much about him to really have a solid point. I agree he's shady, and I did take that for wholesomeness, and I am admitting that mistake I have now. Like, I fully given evidence, I am willing to change my fact, and this is that. I do agree that wholesomeness can be seen as shadiness. I get that now.
So,
but we don't know that much about Scott yet.
Syroxa says he has a clear motive, Chloe.
Exactly, that's what I was actually getting ready to read out.
Do you think Syroxa, do you think that he was more... I mean, we have him upset about the human trials, and this patient, Chloe, was one that stuck out in his mind. We do know that he tried to... Okay, we're going to paint a scenario. Benjamin wants to clear out all the patients. That includes Chloe. We have Deb, who is conflicted but has to maintain this kind of facade of as a cold scientist, calculated scientist, and doesn't know how she can save these people without blowing her cover into this corporation. So I can see Scott blaming Deb and maybe wanting to go after Deb because this would probably be Deb's call because these are Deb's patients. And
Agreed.
if Ben is saying call for removal, that's probably Nelson's going to agree. So then Deb is outvoted and would have to remove. And Scott would probably see the leader of the project, being Deb, as liable. So I'm gonna put a question mark because we don't know if he's capable of murder though. And then who also, it kind of seems like somebody was kind of helping him get Chloe out. That could have been Deb. If that makes sense. Syroxa, stop it.
He's dead. Syroxa has passed away.
Syroxa's like, why does Scott have this weird serum? We're not there yet. We're still going on motives. So we have Scott, we have Nelson, Wes, Ben, Scott, GR. GR capable of murder?
Not a doubt in my mind that GR is capable of that.
Let's rephrase it. Is GR capable of murdering a high profile person such as Deb?
Yes.
Vanessa says no. We have Grace that says yes. Angie, yep. Squid, yes. Purple Cat, yes. Meep, I would imagine so. Dusty Girl, 100%. Soroxa GR has probably been involved in many government-related and cover-up murders. But, Soroxa, my question was, would he be capable of murdering a high-profile scientist like Deb? And Vanessa, please tell me why you say no, because I'm kind of leaning towards Vanessa. But I'm going to put yes because everyone's saying yes. Doesn't mean I have to agree with you. Her status means nothing to him. He was working with Syntec in a capacity where he knew there were human trials resulting in death. He'd have the means to murder someone and have it sweep under the rug too. Okay, I'm just going to say it this way. GR is a government man. And
that's what I was.
The government doesn't like to delete resources. A government person would much rather imprisonate and force a scientist to do their work. I don't think he would delete an asset. Now, if you had her under control and imprisonment, she's no longer a threat, but now an asset.
True.
But the general consensus, is he capable, if the question is he capable of murdering Deb? Yes. I do agree with that. But I don't think he would, because she's an asset. He much rather get the absolute and get Deb, and to maybe use the Pegasus serum and gain a weapon named Deb.
A very powerful pawn in his game.
Yeah. Silencing her would protecting him, but there are different ways of silencing person that is more of to your advantage than death, because a high profile death in such a weird way. Okay, let's go back to the conversation that we had with Dark Thias. So when Matthias was under the influence of the absolute, he said, I could do this, but it would draw too much attention. I could do this, but again would draw too much attention. I could have murdered you all, but again would draw too much attention. The person who killed Deb made a statement. It was a loud one and a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the government is more of a mafia. We're going to give you concrete boots type of death. Nobody's going to find your body.
Right. And they made it so it was, like you said, a statement, like a kind of showing it off in the town square type thing.
Let's go to John Doe. John Doe, could he have murdered Deb?
We don't have a lot on him necessarily, and what would his, until now, or at least what we thought, he was working with Deb.
Agreed.
Unless he was, and obviously Deb trusted John Doe. So if he was now, under control of Nelson, then what if, here's kind of a flip to what I was saying, but what if Nelson, through John Doe, killed Deb, and Nelson specifically wants them to find out that it was John Doe so they can lose trust in him, so Project 863 doesn't continue very much further. What if Nelson said, "Hey, I'm going to kill Deb through John Doe. No, it's not that John Doe has a motive. Because I think a lot of us are assuming nowadays that he is controlled. So, say Nelson changes his, motives or whatever, or controls John Doe and kills Deb, but as a statement specifically, so the team can find that he did it, John Doe did it, they can stop trusting John Doe.
I did write to like little branches from John Doe. Under the influence, yes, but without, no.
That's what I had for Wesley. Like, I agree.
Okay.
And I'd even say if it was under the influence, like it was left like that on purpose so they could find that it was him.
Okay, Chloe.
Like
I
you
don't
said,
think she has the means, or not the means, but I don't think she can physically do it.
I agree with what you said earlier, Artemis, that she definitely seems like a woman with motive, but she's also in assisted living. How would she?
Exactly.
How would she?
I would like to know why she's in assisted living. Did she get
Well, I'm sure
did she have like limbs amputated? Can she walk?
Well, we know that
or
she was
just
experimented on heavily, so that could just mean just mental and
Yeah.
physical, like
maybe she could be
mental and physical.
blind because of the effects,
Yeah.
because we do
She-
know. I
It's
would like to
true.
know what her handicap is before I answer
I
if that.
agree.
But Chloe, as a person, let's forget that she's on assisted living. Would she be capable of killing someone? Killing Deb?
Yes. Yes.
I think
Think
so
of
too.
all of the lawsuits that they said she filed against Deb specifically.
Yeah.
Not a doubt in my mind. Chloe could kill. Well, not kill, but have motive to kill Deborah.
Yeah.
So she is a yes in my book.
So we have Nelson as a yes, Ben as a yes, GR as a yes, John Doe and Chloe is a yes. And we also have a Scott as a eh. And that's probably because he's just that's actually a writing. Anyway, let's clear this.
Ow.
Actually, let's
Welcome to Artemis,
whack.
guys.
That was me.
that
I
was
whacked
that
on my
yeah.
hand.
Oh, it sounded like Artemis, sorry.
I'm not dying. I'm dying with my head hurting.
Same.
Um
Actually, we're all dying.
I'm fine. I literally just whacked my hand on my microphone.
It was one of those where it didn't hurt, but you decided to call out in pain anyways.
I mean, it hurt for like a second. Like it was a little like, like I don't know.
For me, ow usually means something made contact with me and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Scott is still most likely. He knew where Deb was. He possibly went there the previous time when they lost track of him, since that's where he was going to next time they encountered him. Just to let everybody know, for you guys who are on YouTube, if you guys have any theories, please share them. We are looking on YouTube and we will be reading those. So
Yeah, I
please,
have
if
you.
have something,
I have
share
up.
them.
By the way, Gary, I see you. You're not new. Shut up. Gary wrote, I'm new. I love this so far. You're not new. I know you.
Yeah, I was
You've
like,
been here
we've
for a
seen you a
while.
lot.
He's been
now
here.
is
He's been
Dragon-
here like since like season 2, maybe season 1.
Yeah, really.
He's been here for a long time.
Nala's Dragon says she could have hired somebody. This is in relation to Chloe. Yeah, Soroxa's new here, says one of the first people in the server before before the public was.
Yeah.
Like,
So we have Deb's murder here. It was very high profile. It made a statement. Highly scientific.
jeez.
We do have evidence that was found inside this little apartment against GR and John Doe. The problem I have with this is if you kill somebody like that, wouldn't you remove the evidence of your motive?
Squid is yelling at your spelling.
What did I write?
Height scientific.
Oh, shut up, Squid. Better.
They said.
my mom.
I was gonna say this.
You're not my mom! I get that at work. I don't need it from
I
you.
think I'm under the impression that it was John Doe.
But there's evidence.
Now that
there was evidence of John Doe threatening.
yeah, exactly.
But
that and like, if he is under the influence like we think he might be, then Nelson could have.
yeah, but the people under the influence, like Matt himself has been under the influence and said he would not have done this, or this. He would not have made it high profile, making a statement, or highly scientific. It would have been if the absolute wanted Deb dead, they would have done it like they would have had John Doe lead her away and do it quietly. Shut up, me.
What if Nelson used? What if Nelson used? Continuing on this, like Nelson using John Doe to find Deb. Because what if maybe John Doe knew where the safe house was?
The other thing about John Doe is the Spire would have to be activated again, right? Anyone else okay, I know we have the email. I know like people
remember it's on passive mode now. So does that mean that Nelson has access to people who are passive, or I don't know.
Well, they have some sort of serum in them, so I would say yes.
By the way, the Science Babes, it came up on their server that their email address that Deb was using was Debbie Smith.
Debbie.
It was debbiesmith@gmail.com.
Maybe that's her last name.
I don't know. That kind of seems like, John Smith. Like that's what you use to. It's just another form of redacting your name.
I don't know. Debbie.
That and Smith is also like a very common last name.
Yeah, it's my aunt's last name. My aunt and uncle's last name.
Or is it?
So that might just actually be her last name with how common it is. Or like Artemis says, she was trying to redact herself further.
I think she was. Because I don't think John Doe's real name is Acipiter.
You don't know that.
It wouldn't. Well, yeah, my name isn't Nugs or Lord Nugget.
Yes,
right?
it is! Everyone, do not listen to his lies. It is. Anyway,
My name isn't Pastel.
I'm just kidding.
My name isn't Pastel. It's Rose.
I still don't.
I'm just kidding. I know your real name.
That's my dead name.
Oh.
Nugs knows my real name and my last name, whether he knows how to pronounce it.
No, he does know.
He doesn't. Oh yeah. What a creep! He knows my cell phone number and my address.
What a stalker!
Oh my god! Get a life! Why are you so obsessed with me? Anyway.
You pay me, that's why. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So character profiles, we've got a number of people.
Very easy to murder someone.
Not in this way though, because it's like
Oh no.
Who has the means to do that? Nelson B27.
No, Nala's Dragon. No, I don't think it would have had to be low profile if it was John Doe. I'm saying I think it was Nelson controlling him and
No,
then purposely
I was
making
saying it had to be low profile for John Doe because the Absolute through Matt even said that he doesn't want to draw attention to what they're doing.
But what if the attention was supposed to be drawn on purpose, right? Like I was saying earlier, to make the team distrust or even completely abandon John Doe, who was helping them until now. Essentially, Syntec getting rid of not one but two people who were helping us solve project, to stop Syntec. In essentially one, like killing two birds with one stone, both Deb and John Doe. Once the team finds, hey, John Doe killed Deb, we assume John Doe was in direct contact with Deb, and obviously we saw it in the email. So, John Doe killed Deb, so now we can't trust John Doe. But little do they know that he's being controlled by Nelson the whole time, and that was the plan all along, was just to keep and to stop, make them distrust John Doe.
The only people that I can see doing this highly scientific murder are the scientists, so Scott, Ben, and Nelson. I can't think of anyone else. I don't think GR could. GR definitely could.
I don't think he's a scientist though.
Couldn't.
Would know what
Sorry.
he's doing.
He couldn't. And leave evidence of himself back at her place? No, John Doe. I mean, GR wouldn't have done that.
I agree. He definitely does not paint me to be a sloppy workman.
Doesn't me either.
So, anyways, let's bring up a couple of people, and then I have to get going. I have a date tonight, so.
Do you?
Yes,
Spill
I do.
tea.
Is it with that person you were talking about?
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's not Border Patrol?
No.
That was months ago.
No,
that was months ago.
Yeah, that was months ago.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
well, hold on a second. Yeah, while you're bringing somebody up, I just saw something on Instagram.
Was it your date?
No, someone tagged us in a picture.
Before I bring people up, I just wanted to remind people that if you are not in the Discord yet, it's actually in the chat already. Just you have to scroll up a little bit. If you'd like to come up on the stage, share your theories, thoughts, and whatever about the episode, join the Discord, and then we have a stage going on right now. You can join with a little raise your hand feature.
And we have
if you would like to come up already in the Discord,
Nayla's
raise your hand.
Nayla's Dragon. I see you.
We have some rules with the stage.
Do you see
if you
the
are,
YouTube? Look on YouTube. Do you see it?
No. Yeah, I do.
Nayla's Dragon bought our merch and tagged us on Instagram. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Looks nice.
It looks great.
I don't even have mine yet.
I don't even have mine yet either. Look, Artie, you and I got a week left, and my Venmo's not working.
No, I've ordered, but I haven't gotten it yet. It hasn't shown up yet. So I'm so glad. You look great. You're killing it.
Remember, guys, if you sound like you are under 13, we cannot have you on here due to COPA. Due to COPA, we cannot have you on here if you sound like a minor. And if you
can't make money off of you guys.
Yeah, sadly. And
yeah,
if
that's
you
are, I'm just kidding.
And if you're under 13, you shouldn't even be on Discord in the first place.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's all. That's all.
We got a couple people on here. Remember, if you guys want to jump up here, you can hit the raise your hand feature. But I'm going to bring somebody up here. Let's go with Godbaker real quick. Bring him up. I invited you. Come on up. Hey.
Hello again.
Beam 'em up,
Hello,
Scotty.
Godbreaker. I didn't even have to look, and I knew who was talking. Hello.
It really is an honor to speak again. For a while, it has been.
It has. So, what do you think about everything?
Well, first, I want to go back to the whole like character profile about who would be more capable of murder.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually put on the chat saying Autumn, Nelson's assistant that we know of. I mean, by herself, I don't think she would commit murder, but if it was under Nelson's orders, I believe yes. I mean, even
we know enough about her though?
well,
Like I don't even think we know enough about her to be able to make a like these other people we know at least a little bit to say, this person has means, motive, blah 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 blah. I don't think we know anything other than the fact that she's Nelson's assistant. We don't know anything else about her.
I mean, if we are to go by Scott saying that she would do anything for Nelson, even he stated that she would even threaten him if Nelson said so. So I would be surprised if he also would order her to kill someone. I don't think it's out of her own malicious intent, but probably out of fear of what Nelson might do if she disobeyed. Because if we go back to season 2, when the team were at the RV, in the letters between Ben and Deb, one of the letters said that, if I do remember, that he needs a serum, and he was afraid of what Nelson might do to him if he ever found out that he was communicating with Deb. I remember he said that on the letters. I mean, so it kind of would make sense if Autumn were to do the same thing out of fear.
I forgot about Autumn.
I mean,
Just
to me
because
that seems plausible.
Vanessa is agreeing with you, I believe, in the chat. She says Autumn would do anything for Nelson, like Scott would do anything for Chloe, and Ben would do anything for Deb.
Yeah, something like that.
Saraxa wants to know, is she still... okay. Saraxa, that one question sparked a whole thing in my head. Saraxa said, I think he was talking to you when he said, is she even still alive? How do we know that Chloe is still alive? If Mr. Government Man can't find her, maybe it's because she's actually passed on from her injuries from Syntec.
It's possible.
And maybe the day of her death is when Scott just couldn't take it out of his grief of losing Chloe. He kills Deb. I can see that.
That, or he doesn't remember Chloe passing due to trauma. Because he's age regressing.
And we don't know if Autumn is a scientist, because one thing we know for sure, for certain, is the person who committed this murder was making a statement, and it was highly scientific. So we had to have a scientist kill. I don't know, is Autumn a scientist? We don't know much about her, but she probably does have motive to act upon what Nelson, but Nelson does have the science. So he just gives the science to Autumn. Okay. Sorry, I just talked myself in a circle.
All good.
That you got that for free.
He did get a theory out of me, like Scott could be age regressing. Like, due to trauma, he thinks he's a younger age than what he is now.
Even then, he still looks younger. That's the thing.
Fair. I didn't think this far.
Well,
ahead.
the Scott that is hanging around the Mountaineer looks younger. Because, you know, Einstein-Rosenbridge.
Thor. I'm just kidding.
No, I do not think there's an Einstein-Rosenbridge in the backyard.
Aw, I'm just kidding.
I don't think that, like,
Just
the energy.
Dang
Like,
it.
the Absolute was talking about the energy it takes to mind control somebody. The energy to hold a Einstein-Rosenbridge. Now, could there be time overlapping there? Yeah, I can see that a lot better. But that would mean that would be out of everyone's control. Nobody would be able to control that. Let me draw you a picture.
Let me draw you a picture.
I'm going to draw you guys a picture.
I'm gonna hang it on
Love-
the fridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang it on the fridge.
Okay. So, picture time. Hop over to YouTube to see the picture. So, everyone has this image of time. Even Matthias has this image of time. Because he said it even in the Doper Nope. He has cause to effect. And everyone sees this as a timeline. Oh, you're born, you die.
I die.
This is called the arrow of time. Basically, it is the second law of thermodynamics. Excuse my handwriting. When I'm writing fast, it gets even mushier. So, second law of thermodynamics is you go from organized to chaos. You go from organized to entropy. We go from born to die. Looks like D. Sorry.
This sounds sad. I'm just kidding.
That is how everyone on this planet, unless you're a physicist or you know quantum mechanics, views time. Even historians see it as a timeline. This is how Matt sees it, cause to effects. Now we're going to go very Doctor Who, when actually time is more wavy. And if you know Doctor Who, it's a big ball of wibbly wobbly. So the wibbly wobbly. So you have like the 1800s on this wave.
Wibbly wobbly.
You have
wobbly,
World
wobbly.
War One right here. You have World War II here. Now, if you have 2003 here, and you have 2022 here on this wave, look how close these waves are together. So you could have Scott crossing over because they overlap. Does that make sense? Is everyone's mind now going, I get it.
I understand
Ding!
now. Bah!
I love that voice. Can you spend an entire podcast talking like that?
No.
So you could just have this younger Scott in 2003 on this wave, and the older Scott has no idea because he's on this wave in 2022. So we could have two Scotts running around. Just like when Matt went over and shook his hand and talked to him, they could have crossed over in 2003, and without even knowing it, that the universe had two Matthiases, two Woodses, two Sams, two Baileys. all at one time because they crossed over into 2003 when they talked to Scott, even when Matthias shook his hand. That's why, like, that scene of him shaking his hand blows my mind. Like, he was touching. It's not a ghost. It's not an apparition. He actually physically touched 2003. He could have done that. This goes with the the Einstein theorized this. The law of general the theory of general relativity. This is it. So, anyways, now that I can actually draw it out for you guys, I hope somebody out there just went, oh, it clicked. So just like freaking Nugs' old man over there. I can grasp it. It's gone. So I hope that you guys understand that now. So
I don't understand anything.
But going back to what Godbreaker was talking about, Autumn, we can't really character profile her because we don't know much about her character. Kind of like Scott. We don't know much about Scott other than that he seems timid. Could be a show. He seems shy. Could be a show. On the videotape provided, he seemed to have more of a conscience than everyone else. So, but yeah, thank you for that, Godbreaker. I totally forgot about her. Are you still there?
Barty.
Oh, you apparently killed him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I grasp it. It's gone. Squid.
No.
So, Scott stole Bill and Ted's phone booth.
Probably.
I've never seen Bill and Ted.
All right,
That sounded
I'm gonna
like
move
Dr.
you
Who.
back down to the audience. See it. Thank
Sorry.
you.
I'm catching up on the chat and Squid. No, not the wavy time again. No.
Hey, Meep wants to come up. Meep up here.
Squid, I did not write thermodynamics. I wrote.
You don't.
Oh yeah,
play
if
the stream
any
again.
mods want to come up here, feel free.
Yeah, Squid, if you want to come up here, say it to my face. Squid is on. No, they're not on their phone. They're online. Do it. Yeah, Meep.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Your handwriting looks like my grandfather's.
Well,
all right. Here's Meep. Meep, I invited you.
Hello.
hello, Meep.
Welcome
Meep.
back.
Meep.
My name is still amazing.
Meep said that they would have no problem murdering me last night.
That was a joke.
No, was
Wow.
it? Was it?
I think we're gonna have to kick you off.
No, you can't
Ban.
keep up.
Ban.
Slander.
If they're gonna murder me, they're gonna do it on stage. No. So did you have a theory or anything?
Back to like the whole suspect thing. With either John Doe or Gia. I said for John Doe, he would threaten to do it, but not actually do it. If that makes sense.
Who?
No, it does. It makes sense. Like he's a man of empty threats, and doesn't feel his end of the
GR?
bargain. No,
John
John Doe.
Oh, okay, right.
Let's also remember the last time we kind of had other than, we were going to meet him but never met him and stuff like that. The last time that Matt was like face to face with John Doe, he was handing him and explaining to him that they figured out the murderer in the Mountaineer was Deb. So maybe we have John Doe when he's saying, I'm winning, you're losing. Maybe it's because he now knows he's talking to a murderer that he needs to now prosecute.
I didn't think of that. You're so right.
Neither did I.
That's why I told you guys. I was like, let's think out of the box. Like, maybe this isn't like as threatening as we think.
But I don't want to think outside the box.
You
I
got
like the box.
get
It's
out
comfy
of the
in here.
box.
It's comfy.
I'm gonna kick your box. Well, I just did. Basically,
That's my box. Don't kick my
you
box.
you can have hi Clash, by the way. You can
Hi,
have
Clash.
like I can see John Doe basically saying like, I'm tracking you down. You will go down for this murder. Like, I don't care. It's an accident. That's up to the court of law. Now I'm basically, you know, he's a police officer. He's on the scent of a murderer.
Yep.
So maybe that's it. Sorry, Meep. I totally like I was like that was just like in my head. Do I think John Doe is capable of murder? No, because he's a police officer. Do I think John Doe is capable of murder under the absolute? I mean, the absolute. Yes.
Yes.
But I don't think it would have been this high profile. And I think the absolute is very methodical, very organized, and would not have left a loose end.
Oh, I think it was on purpose. I totally do.
Wait, what? No, I don't think I do not think it's John Doe. Because A, we need a scientist doing it. So
Why would we need a scientist if...
I'm sorry, do you know how to crystallize skin? I don't.
What if it was some sort of weapon that was just given to him?
It could have
By
been
somebody like Nelson.
there is a theory that it was the absolute.
Oh.
But then again, still my head is all like But again, John Doe under the influence of the absolute is methodical, very calculated. The absolute is almost like playing a chess game. They're very 3 steps ahead. They wouldn't have, this was more of a crime of passion, I think, and a statement. And the absolute doesn't work like that. That character. Now, whether the absolute is Nelson, okay, maybe, but whoever the absolute is, I don't really care at this point, but the question is the absolute capable of this kind of murder? I don't think so. The absolute would totally have murdered or just made someone disappear, just like the Syntec survivor. I don't think they would have left a body behind. I don't think they would have left a paper trail. I don't think they would have left a crime scene. The crime scene would have still been unknown, I think. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Fight me, Meep.
Fight me, Meep.
I can't say that
Wow.
like threatening either. It was like, you can't be like all mean to someone whose name is Meep.
Rude.
Meep
Artemis
knows
is
I love
getting
him.
like feisty with the viewers. I'm gonna have to do something.
I've
about that.
had, this is my 3rd cup of coffee, so fight me, Nugs.
Okay,
fight
I'm
you.
down. Let's go. I'm
I'll
from
fight you.
Washington.
Meet me
I
in
am
Overwatch.
coffee. I'm just kidding.
I don't
me in
play
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Well, buy it.
No.
Meet me in
Make
Minecraft,
me.
Artie.
Fine. Minecraft
Yeah,
PvP.
Minecraft PvP in the new PvP
I'll kill her.
arena.
I'll kill her because I'm goddess of the PvP arena.
Yeah, so am I. So
Well,
let's
local
go.
privileges.
You're
Local
the goddess?
privileges.
You're the goddess, Nugs?
Sure, why not? Why can't
Nugs
I
is
be,
okay.
huh?
Nugs is gender fluid.
Nah, nope.
Well,
Just
to
kidding.
be fair, chicken nuggets don't have a gender, so.
Yeah, this one does.
Nugs is non-binary. Or you heard Artemis.
Anyway, thank you, Meep. Do you have anything else? No.
Silence. I love it.
Silence. By the way, I love
I'm
your
just
accent, Meep.
I think me died for real. Oh, they said
I'm
they're
just
like
reading what
broken.
Clash said. Clash said, could Matt bring Ben in? And Ben tells his everything about Syntec because Matt did say that he might need Ben in the future. The thing is Syntec leaves no loose ends. Ben
That
is
took a while to
Ben.
read. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fired. No, I was reading it on my TV. I don't know why I was reading it on my TV. It's right in front of my face. I don't know. Leave me alone. Come here, Ryan.
Let me
I didn't
read
mean
it
to
so
kick
people
you
can
out.
understand. I'm just kidding.
Artemis is kicking dogs now. You heard
I
it.
wasn't kicking. I was sticking
Wow.
my.
Wow, Artie.
I was.
And you
Wow.
admitted to it on
My
live?
no, my dog.
Wow.
Don't. I don't need that publicity. No.
What is
I-
the statement that you're making? You're
I-
talking about the killer making a statement with Deb. Look at this statement you're making.
My dog was laying on his. I did not say that. My dog was laying on his bed, and my feet got cold, so I stuck my foot underneath his bed, and my dog
kicked
felt
him.
that. No, my dog felt that, and he got up and walked away.
I'm gonna
Okay,
take
fine.
this
I
as a
will-
soundbite. I'm gonna send it
No,
to the NSA.
no.
Send it to Matt.
Look.
Screw the NFA.
He's fine. He's right there. Hold on, I gotta get it up. Look, he's fine.
Get what up? Your leg to your dog?
He's fine.
What is this, Artemis?
Ryan.
Dusty says, welcome to this new segment of the podcast, Roast Artemis.
See, bed had my foot under it. He moved
And
over
you
there.
kicked your dog. Wow,
I
Artemis.
didn't
Such
kick
a
him.
bad person.
They went for
Sure,
a very
you
every single time I do a podcast, they go for very long walks, so they're kind of like passed out little babies right now. Ryan, come here.
Yeah, because you kicked him. I'm just kidding. I'm done.
Look at that tail. Hi, baby. I'm like,
Dog
don't-
cam? Is this a dog cam moment?
Yeah, I'm doing a dog cam.
Look at that.
He just, yeah. So I'm sorry. I kicked
That's
him
not
off of
right
his
now.
bed. Ugh.
Yeah, you kicked him. That's why he's passed
I
out.
didn't kick him. Anyway,
Artemis, clean your carpet.
that you know what that is. So the
It's serum. She's
no,
addicted.
it's the white.
I know it.
So
I know
the black and white dog, Apollo, he's been doing this thing of there's grass in my backyard, there's grass up against the house, and his favorite thing to
What
do
else there would be?
is he has like this little walking trail next to the grass, and he'll just stop and fall over. And then he'll start rolling in that. And then he carries all this dirt and mud into my house. And so I have not cleaned out the carpets because I was going to do that tomorrow. Leave me alone.
No, it's
And
roast
then
Artemis
tomorrow you'll
hour.
say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then you're
No,
gonna say, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
I'm not that kind of person. You know, I'm not. I have to, because I work 50 hours a week. I'm doing the podcast 3 days
True.
a week. I do not have the luxury of putting things off. I
Yeah,
have to actually
sense.
live schedule by schedule. So I do have it scheduled to do it tomorrow. I'm going to shampoo my carpets tomorrow. And in fact, my shampooer is like right behind me. It's this thing.
Your shampoo poo?
Anyways, we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. If you want to hang out with us, I think our mental capacities, I think we really want to do a after show. We're not gonna go live stream it, but if you guys want to hang out with us on Discord, and you guys can totally keep trashing me if you guys want to.
I'll stream Overwatch.
I'll probably have to go here.
No,
so.
now you guys are all like, oh, now she gives us permission. Now it's no fun. Now I want to, yeah.
I just
sorry.
want to play Overwatch.
Clash just said Minecraft PvP Nugs versus Artemis.
I'm down. Let's go.
Hey, you're talking to someone who's actually killed Matthias in Minecraft.
Okay, he's not very good at Minecraft. So, let's go.
Matt, you heard that.
Yeah, Matt, let's go. PvP in Minecraft in our PvP arena.
Oh my gosh,
challenge you.
We should totally do that. We should totally do a, like, when the like Project 863 is wrapping up, we totally should do like an Overkill versus Subject 4 and do a PvP.
Overkill versus Nugs. That's
yeah.
I'm gonna win. I'm
okay.
calling it right freaking now.
If you're wondering what we're talking about in the Minecraft, if you would like to play Minecraft with us, we do have our own server. To get onto that server to play with us, you have to become a YouTube member. So click on the bottom of this video. There is a join button. Join that. It is tier 2 and tier 3s. Get access to the Minecraft channel. Make sure that you do have a Discord. If you have a Discord, link your account from YouTube to your Discord. There's a lot of tutorials. Maybe I should post that on the members page when you guys become a member.
It is on the members page, I believe.
So, yeah, so then
it's actually in membership info.
Yeah. So when you become a member, link your accounts to Discord, you automatically these rooms that you've never known were available to you on Discord open up for you, and you can see our members page. You can get all the access to our Minecraft. We do have to whitelist you, so when you become a member, please let us know you're a new member, or we know that you're a new member. We just need your Minecraft name, and then we can whitelist you, and you will be able to have full access to our Minecraft server, and you can actually try to defeat the goddess Artemis. The goddess Nug. Yes, the goddess Nug. Yep, and Nugs has posted in a Discord here. Tier 1 is $1.99. It gives you the Discord level 1 role, better chance of being called up for the podcast, early access to merch when it comes out. We also do offer discount codes to our members also for our merch. Tier 2, Discord level 2 role, perks from previous tier, members only live streams. I did a live stream about how to run OBS. I do have plans for other live streams that are coming up in the future. You get behind the scenes in editing and building a podcast, access to the private Minecraft server. Tier 3 is $6.99 a month. You get Discord level 3 role. You get all the perks from the previous tiers. A private VC with hosts and moderators. We need to change that. It's just one host now. Private VC with the arty. You also get private text channels with myself and my moderators. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to Matt and see if he wants to do a class with our tier 3 people. He might be down for that. We'll see.
Probably not.
No, it's just trying to get time. He's like
busy
me.
Man.
He's like me right now. We run on a schedule. How to shave a mustache
with Matt.
Wait, you want him to shave off the mustache?
No, he needs to keep it.
No, he needs to keep it in the form of a beard. Okay.
All right.
The more he hides his face,
here.
the better. But yeah, so consider becoming a member today. It helps out your platform. The money basically goes back into the community. We have Nugs here who is going to be running our Twitch channels. So the money right now is going to get him a streaming computer so he can do that.
We're getting there.
So the money directly influences this platform, and we greatly appreciate it. Also look forward into the future of Project 863 is also getting YouTube memberships. So if you join our memberships, it kind of is a little crash course for you on how to join the official Project 863 Discord memberships. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about anymore. But we're gonna go ahead and I am not a bully. You guys are bullying me. So we're gonna go ahead and end this podcast. Thank you guys so much. If you have developed any theories, post it on Reddit. I want to see more people saying, "Hey, I thought about this listening to the Subject 4 podcast." Our shorts have been are being passed around. I saw that on the membership tier. What the heck? I saw that on the official Discord. Our shorts are being passed around, so that's nice. But if you guys have theories, I want to see it on Reddit. I want to upload you guys. Like, I know it's like the Emiko show when he goes through Reddit, but I want it to be the Subject 4 show. I want to see you guys making posts and getting your thoughts out there.
Wow, I see. Emiko's not a part of Subject 4, so yeah.
He's not. He totally isn't.
Remember, he got demoted from being a mod. He's just a blue moderator now.
It's because he doesn't like overkill. So sorry, that's one of the. Yeah, see, Siraxa, he's underkill. So we will see you guys. By the way, there is a schedule change. The schedule change is going to be the new uploads for Project 863 is now on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Apparently, Matthias enjoyed our upload schedule and said, "Hey, I want to copy that." So the podcasts will now be right after the episode. So let's hang out and let's talk about it. I'm gonna steal that from Good Mythical Morning. Let's talk about it. But yeah, so we will see you guys. Our time has not changed. We will see you guys Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at the same place, at the same time. We will still be here for you guys. And let's talk about the episode next week. And have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Bye.